Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unscaled Travel Show. I'm Jeremy Long, your host, here with my co-host and co-explorer, Amy.
Hi.
We are coming to you from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Diamondback Land Surveying Studios. We have a really fun and informative show for you today, all about getting lit up in Las Vegas responsibly. Look, we're going to give you the cocktail hangouts you need to experience this year, okay? Now, some of these are brand new. Some of these have been around for a while, but 60 million people come to Vegas every single year. That number is only growing. So chances are some of you out there are headed to Sin City, and we want to give you a little roadmap of the places that you should experience when you get here. Because look, you can go to Chili's anywhere. All right. Applebee's has wonderful 99-cent margaritas, but you need to expand your horizons. And, some of these places are on our list of favorite places, and you've probably heard them on this show before. We'll tell you why we think they're our favorites, and they're kind of popular. And some of these, I mean, they're brand spanking new. The paint's still drying.
Right. A couple of them just opened. We haven't even been there yet because we haven't made it down to the Strip in the 3 days since they opened, but they are on our list and we will be there soon.
Now, I want to start with one of our favorites and one of the most popular bars out there. Now, this one is right in the middle of the Cosmo. And I think a lot of people don't go to it because it's too obvious.
Right. I think most people have heard of this one or they've seen pictures, but they don't go and have a drink because they think it's just a hotel lobby bar.
Yeah. And we're talking about the Chandelier Bar inside the Cosmopolitan. It is 3 levels of beautiful, stunning, and honestly quite innovative and inventive, like cocktail
mixology.
There you go. I mean, it blows my mind. It's so wonderful.
It's 3 different levels. And the interesting thing is each level has a slightly different menu. So you can get certain drinks only on the middle level that you can't get on the others. But the thing that makes the Chandelier Bar really cool is that if you are sitting on the middle level, you are actually inside the chandelier. The crystals that make up the chandelier surround the outside of the level that you're on. So where else can you sit inside? What is it? Something like 2 million crystals?
Yeah.
2 million crystals and have a fancy drink, which the last time we went, we did sit on the middle level, which is a little bit tricky to get to.
Why did it take us 10 minutes to get into this?
So there's an elevator and there's escalators. So you start on the ground floor, and that is the bottom floor of the Chandelier Bar. And then if you take the escalator, it takes you up to the top floor, which is the level all the restaurants are on. But we wanted to be in the chandelier, which is, they don't call it floor 2. They call it level 1.5. And the only way to get there is through a little set of stairs that looks like it's behind the bar, but you can just walk up to the stairs and go. But we kept thinking, surely that's not the only way to get there. And yeah, it was. But it was. Once we figured it out, there were plenty of people sitting there, and we found a table, though. And I got this really cool Alice in Wonderland themed drink.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so neat because they bring it to you and it's all mixed together except for one ingredient. And so the cocktail comes, and I believe it was blue in the glass. And then they give you a little potion bottle. And when you pour the concoction in, I don't know what it is, it turned the drink purple. And it was just really neat to see. It was like making your own little magic happen. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that drink.
I saw your face whenever that happened, and you were just mesmerized and looked like you were going to be transported to
Wonderland.
I was about to say Neverland. That's a different tale. I think that's the drink I got. But yeah, I think, you talk about the stairs and us missing it a couple of times because we kept going. That can't be the stairs up to where we need to go. Some of it is just too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff in Vegas, and even including the cocktail lounges, even the ones that we'll talk about and throughout the show, are so obvious to people, and they're everyone's looking for the inside. Like everyone's like everything. It's got to be a big secret, but sometimes the obvious places are the most fun
Right.
and the most rewarding experiences, especially here in Sin City.
Well, there's plenty of those secret hidden places too. And we're going to
Sure.
talk about your favorite one next, I think, which we've been to a few times, but it is a true speakeasy experience.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite one for the last couple of years now running is the laundry room. Now, the laundry room is a speakeasy. Now, don't get me started on the speakeasy experience going on here in Vegas. People are opening bars every other day and just calling them speakeasies, but this one is a real one, right? Or
Right.
as real as it gets in Vegas, gilded. But it's a speakeasy inside the Commonwealth, which is downtown on Fremont Street. The Commonwealth is beautiful also.
It's a really cool bar. I love the aesthetic in there. And they also have a rooftop bar that you can go and overlook Fremont Street. Super neat aesthetically. I will say the Commonwealth can be a little bit loud because they have DJs in there, but there is usually a line to get inside the Commonwealth. So if you're interested in going to either the Commonwealth or laundry room, I don't know if you can make reservations for Commonwealth, but you have to make them for the laundry room.
We just showed our age right there. Oh, it's a little loud in there, But yeah, the laundry room inside, and there's a hidden door that you have to be escorted in. They meet you in front of, I don't want to give the secret away. They meet you in front of a place to guide you in. And the laundry room is very small. That's why you have to make reservations. Years ago, now this is a place that's been open since I think 2021 or so. But years ago, you had to have the phone number and they would text you and like you had to play this phone game with them or whatever for them to open up the bar to you, the speakeasy. Now it's gotten so popular, you have to make reservations because once you get inside the room, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It doesn't hold a whole lot of people.
Right. I think maybe seating for 15 to 20.
Yeah, maybe. And they're not my size people.
No.
But anyway, the laundry room is another great place. If you don't want the strip and you want to rather be downtown or in that area, that's a great place to start or end your evening.
They do have rules because it is in essence a true speakeasy. So you cannot have your phones out. You do have to speak easy, they tell you, at a lower volume. They do have a minimum drink requirement too. Everyone is required to order 2 drinks, but these are master mixologists, I would say. They make custom drinks. They have a list of items and they'll ask you to pick out like 5 things that you like, and they will make a custom drink for you based on your preferences. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, not only are the things on the menu really delicious, but they'll walk you through. I mean, you're not going to find beer here. There's no beer. There's nothing like that. The mixologist will ask you, different feelings and different things that you like, chocolate or cinnamon or whatever. And then they'll come up with something for you, that customized drink that's just for you, and, send you on your way. And it's always a good time.
Right.
And no pictures, no video allowed. In fact, I got warned several times, even though...
Because you kept pulling your phone out.
Yeah, I did. I break those rules all the time, man. I couldn't help it. I wanted to remember what I had.
They're trying to capture this true speakeasy feeling from the prohibition. So they don't want you to do anything to kind of like break that spell that you're under. And as you said, there's no beer. They only serve spirits that would have been served during that time. So it's a whole filling in there. And when you go in, it is this tiny hidden room. It does feel like something special that you don't find anywhere else in Vegas. Yeah.
And when you're down there, I mean, you're looking for a little bit of change off of Fremont, which Fremont can be a special place with special people. But this will kind of give you, a second to reprieve from the loudness and the,
craziness,
a little bit of craziness that we call Fremont, that we absolutely love and adore. But sometimes you just need a breather, and that's the laundry room. So we're going to get into some other bars, ones that you would be wise to consider, right? It's the Unscaled Travel Show. We'll be right back.
Unscaled Travel Show is brought to you by Diamondback Land Surveying. For all your land surveying needs, contact Diamondback Land Surveying at 702-823-DBLS.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscaled Travel Show. I'm Jeremy Long here with my co-host, Amy.
Hello.
Remember, for all of our past episodes and interviews, check us out, unscaledtravelshow.com. We are giving you some of the best cocktail lounges and cocktail experiences that you need to experience for yourself this year. Stop putting it off. All right. Once you get to Vegas, man, the rules, they don't apply anymore, right? That's what people think, but there are actually a lot of rules. So don't be dumb.
Don't be crazy.
We have a very big jail cell. Don't do that. We have mentioned, again, these cocktail lounges that are high on our list. Some of these date back a little while. So let's give you some newer places. Some of these places are so new that people are having trouble. No, I'm just
Finding
kidding.
them?
No, they're not. The old marketing thing we had for years, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
It doesn't really apply anymore, right?
No.
It's more of, I think we've swung to the other way of like, people are going to experience it, but a lot of places, especially the cocktail lounges that we're talking about today, are starting to develop like real strict no photo, no video policies. Right. Because number one, they want people to be in the moment. Mm-hmm. Okay, be in the moment, be there, because a lot of these places have live entertainment, things like that, but also the selfie culture, the influencer culture, right. All of that stuff is getting out of hand to where it's okay. Hey, look, if you're taking a picture of yourself, do that. Take a video of your birthday party, whatever, do all of that. But once you start interfering with other people's good time, it's a different case. So a lot of these places have policies now.
And a few of them, like the one we're about to talk about, I have read that is a popular spot for celebrities when they come to Vegas. So it's a little bit too of like kind of protecting their privacy. Like you don't want to be in a bar and you're just minding your own business. You're having a drink. You're enjoying some music, and some, fun tourist is over there taking pictures of you and photos of you. I'm sure it happens to them all the time, but I think some locations are trying to, make it more comfortable for celebrities and for the other people who are there too, to just enjoy having a drink.
Including people like us who have this radio show, celebrities. We were always taking pictures, mainly because my shirt's untucked. The Little Bubble Bar at Delilah, and Delilah in general.
Yes.
Delilah is a restaurant and bar kind of combination inside the Wynn. Now, the Wynn, if you've never been inside the Wynn, Las Vegas, you're missing out. This is luxury.
Yes, it
is. This is the Wynn Hotel and Resort area is often at the top of the list as far as luxury resorts here in Vegas, with good reason. Mm-hmm. And everything inside of it kind of reflects that. That is no different for Delilah.
Right. Delilah. And so recently, over the last few years, there's been this resurgence of supper clubs where, it's something from like the 50s and 60s where the restaurants all have a stage and there is live music, not just a band, but like actual entertainers and performers. Yeah. And it's an experience. So those have been coming back, and Delilah is what they call a modern day supper club. But it is supposed to be, the decor and the vibe is supposed to be at the height of like 1950s Hollywood. Right. So it's its own vibe. And before you get into Delilah, there is the bar called the Little Bubble Bar.
Yeah. The Little Bubble Bar, like you said, it's the entry point to get into Delilah. Now, you can spend a whole evening here, but it's this small, intimate kind of lounge. It's really like maybe 5 tables or so, with a few, I think, seats at the actual bar. But it's first come, first serve. You don't do reservations there. So, and it is one of those places, like you just mentioned, celebrities show up to all the time, or even just local celebrities, such as the case. And you're going to get a really great meal if you go there. Get the beef Wellington, crazy good. They also have this pineapple upside down cake that I would do awful things to have some of that. But they do have a strict no filming, no photos allowed kind of policy. People have put in some of their reviews, like, I took my phone out to take a picture of my drink, and security will walk up to you and tell you to put your phone back into your bag. Don't take it out again. you do it too many times, they will escort you
Right.
out of the restaurant.
Right. Like
You know?
they, as you said, they want you to be in the moment, but they also want to protect the privacy of the other people there. Same for this next place. It hasn't been open too long, and it too is right in the middle of the Bellagio, the Pinky Ring. It's Bruno Mars's bar, and we've walked by it several times. And it's in the middle of the casino floor, but it's completely enclosed, and they also have a no picture or video rule.
Yeah.
And they don't even serve food. This is a true bar. It's only cocktails, but they have live music or a DJ every single night. And it's rumored, you were telling me, that if Bruno Mars is in town, sometimes he just drops by and does an impromptu concert there.
Absolutely, man. And is there anyone cooler than Bruno Mars right now?
I don't know.
The dude he don't miss. Like Snoop says, he don't miss, man. You know, Bruno's, been a great entertainer. He's got this residency going on here in Vegas right now, but on certain nights, not every single night, on certain nights, whenever he's feeling the mood, man, he is well known to stop by there and either just meet and greet with people or just go a cappella and start doing his thing. You know, it is his place. So now when designing the Pinky Ring, he told people he had a hand in like designing everything. And he said it was kind of like his own home, you know, that he modeled a lot of these things after. So we have to assume that his house is
It's all like disco 70s
decorated
vibe.
like a 70s crime syndicate boss or something like that. But velvet love seats in a sunken pit, like a conversation pit, they call it. Mirrored surfaces, which, hey, whatever on that, you know. But bartenders are there doing their thing, and most drinks, honestly, are only as good as the bartenders that are making them.
Yes, very true.
And this place is well known for having some of the best bartenders and mixologists in the entire city. And when you're talking about a place like Vegas, that means something.
It does mean something. Yes. I mean, you say all the time, an old fashioned is only as good as the person making it. And we have found that to be true across the board with drinks.
So good.
So yeah, you want a good bartender. And this place supposedly has some of the best in the city.
And, you know, when you're in the Bellagio, there's so much going on. The Bellagio has things going on everywhere, restaurants of all kinds and everything. The botanical conservation area and all kinds of stuff, right? This is another example, I think, of places being so obvious that it's too obvious for some people. Because
Right.
you'll see people walk by this, and we've stood outside before, walk by it and not give it a second look because it's not the flashy thing they're expecting. And it doesn't have like, oh, a big giant sign that says Bruno Mars is here, you know, or anything like that.
Right. I mean, we did the same thing the first time we saw it. We're like, what's the pinky ring? Because the outside, it just looks like dark paneling with pinky ring on like near the door. And we're like, what is that? And then we found out and we're like, oh, we have to go back.
Yeah. It makes total sense to add this to your list. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the two areas that we just talked about, the Bellagio, super popular. A lot of people stay there. And also the Wynn.
Yep.
It's pretty darn close. Also a popular location. It's the Unscaled Travel Show. We'll be right back.
Unscaled Travel Show is brought to you by Diamondback Land Surveying. For all your land surveying needs, contact Diamondback Land Surveying at 702-823-DBLS.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscaled Travel Show. I'm Jeremy Long here with my co-explorer, Amy.
Hi.
Coming to you from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and giving you those inside secrets. We're in the Diamondback Land Surveying Studios. We're talking about the cocktail lounges and experiences that you need to try out this year. You put it off way too long. You got a trip coming up to Vegas sometime soon. Some of you degenerates are here a lot, and we love it. We love that you're here all the time. And we are hoping that you will write some of these down. Try them out whenever you and your group get here. We've mentioned a lot of really good places, a few good places, a lot of good places. Every place on our list is a good place. But let's talk about something really fun. Tiki bars.
Right. I love these. I feel like Vegas has gotten away from having like the themed hotels that, you know, we used to be known for. But these tiki bars kind of bring it back. There's one that's been around for a while, and then there's a new one that opened not too long ago. But it kind of, to me, is like old Vegas, not old Vegas, but like the fun Vegas is coming back with these really cool themed bars and cocktail lounges. And this first one we've been hearing about almost since we moved here. I think it opened not long after that, and it's a really popular location.
Yeah. It's now pretty iconic. The Golden Tiki opened in 2015 and really has become a mainstay, a super popular place with Vegas locals. This is where the Vegas locals go if you want a local place. So it's off the strip. It's on Spring Mountain Road near Chinatown. And this is where you're going to have you're just going to have so much fun.
Right.
It is a place that has, if you check their website and everything, they have different live music acts that come through and different things, all kind of, themed around this tiki bar vibe. So, this is, they have the what are they called? The little cups that, like flaming volcano stuff that comes out of them, and like tiki cups and everything. Just everything about it screams wild and fun. Fridays and Saturdays are often so popular, you have to have a reservation.
Right.
Another one of these places that, like any other time during the week, you can go during lunch and find tables and everything else. But Friday and Saturday night, it is a wild good time, and it's super memorable. You talk about like cheddar, cheetah and leopard skin, like, seats and all the fun, like parrots hanging off the wall and all this other stuff.
It's really good. Total tropical themed, but it's that kind
That's
of
what I was looking for.
Tropical. It's a little bit kitschy, but like only the way Vegas can do it, right? It's over the top, and you are literally transported to another location when you walk in this place. They have incredible drink menu. One of my favorite drinks is on it, the Painkiller. If you like rum and pineapple and coconut, you would want a Painkiller. But you were telling me their most popular drink is the Dole Whip.
Yeah, they have what they call a Dole Whip, and they have different variations of it. Now, what is that exactly? When you say Dole Whip, what pops to your mind?
Isn't that like it's pineapple ice cream? That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have like pineapple, and like ice cream, soft serve.
Okay.
And then you can add adult things to it, that the kids won't even know about. But watch your drink.
So some Dole Whip with rum.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Sounds yummy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard to describe it because every night is almost different depending on the live entertainment they bring in. The bartenders are great. But, hey, you got to be quick with the order. Sometimes you need to, get in, what you need, because you do actually have a time limit. Like you can't just sit there all night and just sip one drink. Like they're going to, it's popular. You got to get your move on. But you can find this one, all the accolades and awards, Condé Nast Traveler, all the big travel agencies and everything come through there. And it's regularly rewarded, not because of its namesake, just because it's a unique destination, and one that's following in its footsteps, that opened, I think, in 2023, at the end of 2023. If you are into pirates or you have scurvy for some reason, you're going to want to go to Stray Pirate.
Yeah, this one is near downtown. Well, it's kind of between downtown and the Strip in the area that we call like Main Street. But it's newer, and it is totally pirate themed. It looks like you are in a sunken ship, which is so fun because even they have aquariums built around the side. So it looks like when you're looking out the windows, you're underwater. So, they really buy in on this whole vibe. Like they're like, yes, we are taking you 20,000 leagues under the sea. They probably can't say that for copyright purposes, but that's the theme.
When you have drinks like the Stray Dog Grog and the Swiggin' Berries and Robbing the Gulf, I'm going to let you figure a million doubloons. Anything.
It sounds fun.
Any place you can go to that works in the word doubloons is a place that you need to go experience, because after a few adult beverages, you won't be able to say doubloons. I could barely say it now.
But that's fun.
There are so many wonderful things about this, and tiki bars have always kind of been a mainstay in American culture. as far as that's concerned. I mean, there's other places too, like Frankie's Tiki Bar. Frankie's Tiki Bar is, a nice little tiki creative. It has like fruit-based rum drinks and everything that you would find. It's another kind of locals area. Locals Tiki Bar on West Charleston that you can check out if you want something. Again, Stray Pirate is closer to the Strip. Frankie's, Golden Tiki, all of those are going to lead you away from the Strip. So if you don't want that overwhelming touristy thing.
Right.
And also when you get away from the Strip, the prices get a little bit more reasonable.
They do.
The crowds get a little bit more reasonable.
For sure. Yeah. And people always ask us, where do we go as locals? And typically we don't go to the Strip in downtown unless it's a special occasion or someone's in town that we like. We want to go down there. So we're giving you some
good point.
We're giving you some of our secrets of where we as locals go when we want to have a fun Vegas night without being around a lot of tourists.
Because if we don't like you, we're going to send you. We're going to send you to Jason Aldean's place. All the Margaritaville. Like, just go to those places.
Just go to those places on the Strip that everybody goes to.
We don't care. I just Googled it. There you go. There's a place for you to go to. That sounds great, right? All of my friends listening. All two of my friends listening. It's the Unscaled Travel Show. We'll be right back. Please don't hate me.
Unscaled Travel Show is brought to you by Diamondback Land Surveying. For all your land surveying needs, contact Diamondback Land Surveying at 702-823-DBLS.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscaled Travel Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Long, here with my co-explorer and co-host, Amy.
Hello.
We're coming to you from beautiful Sin City, Las Vegas, in the Diamondback Land Surveying Studios. We are in the middle of a really fun show. We hope you're enjoying, because we are spreading the news, right? About the cocktail lounges and experiences that you need to try this year when you head out here to Vegas. There's nothing worse than going to a place like Vegas and having no plan at all.
Right.
And having nothing. Now, I'm not saying you need to have every detail, every minute down, but you need to have some idea, because, we see it all the time, actually. We've been to the Strip enough times and around tours to the city enough times where we'll pass by a group of people that literally, they love to stand in the middle of the walkway.
They
also.
do. Absolutely.
There's a group of like 10 guys, 10 bros. All right. They're from New York or something, Chicago. And or more often, they're from the Midwest. People in the Midwest, God bless you. You love to stand in the middle of the walkways. But they're standing there and they're all discussing, what should we do?
Where should we go, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Let's, bro, where are we going? And they say bro about 25 times. And they end up just going to the casino floor and playing blackjack. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact,
love me some blackjack.
You love blackjack, so do I. I'm more of a roulette man. But, Las Vegas was built on that.
Yeah.
They're built on losers. We love it. We depend on it. But you got to have some sort of idea, even if it's just one place.
Right.
And you have to, when you come here, maybe not your first time, but second, third time, if you come here to Vegas, you need to get off the Strip.
Absolutely. And I think every trip, this is something we try to do. Every trip we try to pick one thing. Like, this is going to be like a special thing we're going to do, whether it's go find some fancy restaurant and like eat there, or, one of these hidden bars inside a bar, which we're about to talk about one of those, but something really cool that we've heard about and we want to go see. Yeah. And I think Vegas has so many of these, but a lot of them, you don't know it's there. And that's the point. It's hidden, and you're not supposed to go unless you know. And so you kind of have to do a little bit of research. And I will say, we were talking earlier about some of these places don't allow you to take your phone out or have photos. A lot of these places also have dress codes. Now, you don't have to be dressed like super nice, but they don't let you go in flip-flops and cut off t-shirts. They want a certain aesthetic in there. They want you to fit in with the vibe of the place. Yeah. So if you're going to go to any of these places, just check out their website and see if they do have a dress code.
Or if they, require reservations or
Right.
anything like that, especially during peak seasons, because you don't want to be left out in the cold either. You don't want to be all dressed up with nowhere to go because you didn't check the website, right?
Right.
And that place, I think that you're alluding to, just replaced another really iconic location here in Vegas, and it's hard to follow up in the footsteps of something as as loved as the locals did as Cleopatra's Barge.
Right. I mean, we would walk by there and the big front part of the barge sticking out into the hallway. You always have to stop and look at it because it's so impressive, right?
Yeah,
And now it's gone.
If you've been to Caesar's Palace, and yes, Caesar did live there, but if you've been to Caesar's Palace, chances are you walked by Cleopatra's Barge, you saw the big headdress and everything, and you probably looked down the hallway where it was, and a lot of people just walked on by. Well, for the longest time, locals knew that was a great lounge. It was a great music venue. You went there, and the good thing was that I don't think it really appealed to a lot of outside visitors. Again, another one of those kind of too obvious places. Maybe it wasn't as flashy as it needed to be, but it's since gone away and been replaced by something that I hope will catch on just as popular, and it's called Caspian's. Caspian's Rock and Row. Now, row, R-O-E, not rock and roll, even though there is a connection. I'll explain that. So out front is a caviar bar and cocktail lounge.
Which I'm not a fan of caviar, but I know you just tried it and
They
like
recently
it.
converted me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a fan of caviar now. Not all the caviar, but some of it. Yes, absolutely. So you have this cocktail and caviar space where you get served things like Pringles. Yes, Pringles. With French onion caviar dip. Okay.
Nope.
That's one of their mainstays. Pringles.
That's a nope from me.
You like
I'm
the
sorry.
original.
I love Pringles, but the
Pringles,
French onion caviar dip.
French onion caviar. Don't hate it till you try it.
Okay. I admit that.
So you have that. But then they offer you another experience. If you can find the picture of Caspian himself, you can go into a separate music venue that's in the back, that's kind of hidden away, and it's you gotta be invited. You gotta go through a process to get to the back.
Right. So we're not going to completely give it away, but you find the picture frame and you go through the picture, and that begins your new adventure.
Yeah.
There's more steps to it than that, but we will say step number 1 is find the picture of Caspian.
Yeah, we're being coy about it. I am sure there are influencers out there just ruining this fun. I just saw one today where this guy was like, oh, all these hidden bars, and here's how you get in. I'm like, half the fun is figuring it out, and you're ruining it for people.
Exactly, because we've been other places we're not even going to talk about that have other hidden rooms or hidden bars. And to be sitting in the main room and suddenly see somebody walk through what you thought was just, you're like, I thought that was just a plain wall, and suddenly it opened up, or it like turns, like it spins, like an old school murder mystery fireplace.
And if you've had a few adult beverages, it'll blow your mind. Or some of the other things that Vegas offers 24/7, you'll just be like, what the heck just happened? But this is by the same group. Now, if you know Vegas, it is by the same group that opened and operates the barbershop. The barbershop inside the Cosmopolitan. And it's kind of like that, where there's another hidden little spot back there, but you got to search for it. I want you to have fun. I want you to go back there and figure it out.
The Cosmo has a couple of these, because now that we're mentioning this one, we went to another one up on the top floor. Do you remember?
Yeah,
it's inside a pawn shop.
Yeah. It has a pawn shop front. Yeah. And then just around the corner it opens up and there's a little area.
It's a restaurant and a bar. And we had some really good drinks and dessert at that bar one night. But the Cosmo has a lot of these fun little places. But as you said, this group, they do these in a few different locations in Vegas.
You remember what it was called?
Beauty and Essex?
Beauty and Essex.
Yeah.
There you go. That's another spot. We didn't plan on talking about that one. But Beauty and Essex, the Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
We like what you're doing. It's Unscaled Travel Show. Keep it right here.
Unscaled Travel Show is brought to you by Diamondback Land Surveying. For all your land surveying needs, contact Diamondback Land Surveying at 702-823-DBLS.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscaled Travel Show. For all of our past episodes and interviews, check us out, unscaledtravelshow.com. I'm Jeremy Long here with my co-explorer, Amy.
Hi.
We are in beautiful Las Vegas, and we are sharing secrets with you. All the cocktail lounges and experiences that you should go out and find next time you're here in Vegas, which hopefully is very soon.
Right. Now's the time to come. The weather's great.
The weather is always perfect. Even when it's 150 degrees outside, the weather is perfect. When there's rain and snow here, we're like, what is this? It doesn't make any sense to us. We can't drive. Nobody's safe on the roads. Anyway, so we have mentioned a lot of great cocktail experiences. Some of them have been around for a while, and they are our popular favorites, but they are popular for a reason. We've mentioned incredible tiki bars and different experiences that you can have. Now I think it's time we get into, this is for the people that have listened all the way through. Okay, this is not the people that turn on our show and like, I see the drop off sometimes. 10 minutes, they're like, okay, we're done. No. This is for the faithful that have made it all the way here, because now we're going to talk about the brand new. Some of these are so new that we haven't experienced them yet.
Right.
One of these, on our last bit of information here, is so new, it actually hasn't even opened yet. But you can go ahead and make reservations now for it.
Right.
But we're going to get to that in just a minute. So if you got your pen and paper ready, we're going to give you some new experiences here.
Here's your reward for listening this far.
Yeah, here's your reward. Not just my sweet, sultry voice. But one of the first ones is a place called Petite Boheme.
Right.
And this is one that I figure is kind of right up your alley.
So you told me about this one, and by the name, I immediately had obviously a Parisian idea of what it was going to look like. And then when I saw it, it did not fit what I thought it was going to look like. But I feel like it is that kind of bohemian artist culture thing. So the name does fit in that aspect, but it is not a Parisian themed cocktail bar by any means. So if that's what you're concerned about, don't be.
It is paint splashed. Okay. It is artists, like you said, artists, bohemian. You gotta factor in the bohemians part of it right there.
There's a lot of graffiti in there.
Graffiti art. It's wild and colorful. And it also has, flaming absinthe cocktails.
Right.
Which, don't bury the lead, Jeremy. Start with the flaming absinthe, right? So it's tucked inside an alley next to a smoke shop on Main Street. All right. So again, you're going to get away from the strip, and it is by a celebrated local chef, James Trees, messed up his name there. James Trees, who is the head chef at Esther's Kitchen.
Right.
Okay. Esther's Kitchen has incredible food.
Yes.
It is, it's a local favorite, but this one promises all of the wild exterior and all the fun and bohemian style of that. And I think it opened, I want to say at the end of 2024.
Yeah, I think it opened in December. So it's only been open 2 months now, if that long.
A little while.
Yeah.
Open every day, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you're going to have plenty of time to get in there. But it's kind of like this, they refurbished an industrial space.
Right.
We mentioned it's covered in spray painted murals, astronauts, peace signs, Banksy. If you're a fan of Banksy, you need to go here. This is called Petite Boheme.
Right.
And I can't wait to go. We haven't been, so I can't say what's good and what's not. And that's just being upfront and honest. But, it looks incredible from an early reviews coming in. Say it's out of this world. Right. He's got a hit on his hands.
And that area too, there's a lot of fun
coming up.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things already there, fun themed bars, and there's a really cool old theater there, like live performance theater called the Majestic, and they do like fun, quirky shows. So this is in what we call the Arts District of Las Vegas, and the Petite Boheme is fitting right in, I would say.
Yeah. A lot of people would call it downtown, but yes, if you look a little bit closer, it's more Arts District, and it's fitting for that area. And we're going to keep it in that area at a place called Jive Turkey.
Jive turkey man.
Yeah, you a jive turkey? That used to be an insult. Come
Was
on.
it? I thought it was a compliment that you're a jive turkey. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'll talk to my old friend Mike Price. Mike, are you insulted when I say jive turkey? He's a jive turkey, man. I don't know. Jive turkey is more styled into the neighborhood bar aesthetic. Okay, it's opened by some veteran industry guys. It's no frills. You still get bar food, you still get all of that, but you have this real good selection of just spirits and liqueurs and things like that, so they can make you up something spectacular while also serving things like smashed cheeseburgers,
Right.
and Chicago style hot dogs, and even a fried chicken sandwich.
So it's like a dive bar, but it's also like a diner.
Yeah, it's like a little bit upscale dive bar on purpose.
Right.
You know?
Is it ironic?
I guess it would.
Is the way people use ironic now not meaning ironic?
It just upsets so many people saying that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I mean, I love a good hamburger. So I would totally go for the food. But yeah, from what I can see, it is that just like place that you go when you want a burger and you want to drink and you don't want to be bothered by anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. You can hide out in there, make your deals with whoever, and, still get a good smash burger and still have all kinds of fun. See, I'm burping through mine
my
over
gosh.
here. Jeez.
How unprofessional.
Oh man, the adult beverages are flowing over here too. Another place in that same area on South Main Street is going to be Bar Ginza. Bar Ginza, if you love whiskey, okay, number one. If you love Japanese whiskey, number two, or maybe switch those, whatever. But this is the place you're going to want to go to, Bar Ginza. It opened not too long ago, but you have, I think it is more than 90 Japanese whiskeys to choose from in this little area. It is a small place, okay? But it's perfect for flights if you want those, or those little Japanese cocktails, man.
Yeah.
And you're gonna, I think you're gonna have fun.
I mean, Japanese whiskey is it's having a moment right now.
Oh yeah.
Anybody I know who is a whiskey drinker is talking about their favorite Japanese whiskeys. And you can see it when bars are opening up dedicated just to that. And that is what Bar Ginza is. They're like, you like Japanese whiskey? We are the place to come to.
They also have these, the co-owner, Josh Monsaveus. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, Josh. I'm sure you're an awesome dude and I just suck at names. But they import 47-pound blocks of ice from Japan. They turn those into cubes and spheres for their drinks. And they will make you up old fashions and different things like that, but using Japanese whiskeys. And it's just kind of an homage to that. And when I first looked it up and I saw it, I was like, where has this been my entire life outside of when we went to Japan and I was just like in heaven with the whiskey everywhere. But Bar Ginza on South Main Street, which is, this whole area, the arts district, the downtown district is having this huge upswing over the last few years. Bar Ginza is actually maybe a 2-minute walk away from another one that's kind of been around for a minute, but the Velveteen Rabbit.
Right.
The Velveteen Rabbit is super popular with locals. There's a good reason why. When you have drinks called No Sympathy for the Devil and Tropicana Thunder, which is so meta that people would love it just hearing the name, they have so many things and such it's a nice, I don't want to say cute, but it's a nice, colorful, fun, cute aesthetic.
Right. And then just like 2 blocks away is a place that we've gone to several times called the Wine Garden. So if you're a wine drinker, stop by the Wine Garden.
Locally owned, too.
Locally owned. And it's just a fun little place. You feel like you are actually in a garden, and they are very knowledgeable about wine.
And I think more than that, they're just super fun, nice people.
Yeah.
Keep it right here on Scale Travel Show.
Unskilled Travel Show is brought to you by Diamondback Land Surveying. For all your land surveying needs, contact Diamondback Land Surveying at 702-823-DBLS.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unscaled Travel Show. I'm Jeremy Long here with my co-explorer, Amy.
Hi.
We are coming to you from Sin City, Las Vegas, in the Diamondback Land Surveying Studios. We're giving you a fun show, lots of great information about cocktail lounges, cocktail experiences that you need to try out once you come to Vegas soon, right?
Right.
Soon?
Right.
No, don't wait. Buy the ticket, take the ride, man. And then once you get here, you're going to have fun on the strip, but also I think we've given you a lot of fun places that you can try and experience off the strip.
Right.
As well.
If you're going to venture over to Fremont or downtown, we've given you a couple of places in the Arts District and then even a few away from all that and, places that us locals like to go to.
Chinatown, some tiki bars.
Which incredible food over there too. So if you get the chance to go
Yeah.
down Spring Mountain, go, eat, drink, have fun. You will thank us later. I promise.
Absolutely. We are talking now about some bars that have just opened. They've just opened within the last few months or so. And they're so new that, some of them only have like 4 or 5 reviews.
Right. It's hard to even find information on some of these.
Places that we were just kind of talking about, like Petit Boheme, Jive Turkey, Barginza. They don't even have website pages.
Right.
They have like Instagrams. That's how you know it's
Is that
new.
how old we are that we expect a business to have a website?
No, every business should have.
I agree. No, I agree. But when I said that to some younger coworkers not too long ago, and they looked at me like I was crazy. They were like, can't you just find everything you need on their Insta? And I was like, I don't call it Insta.
Number 1, get off my lawn. Number 2, I don't call it Insta.
Oh, goodness. It made me feel old, I'll say.
Which, yes, you can. Okay. But if your Instagram isn't up to date or
Right.
people don't put relevant information on there all the time or keep it current.
Yeah. I mean,
hard to
just
get-
showing me pictures of the drinks is cool, but it doesn't tell me like what time you open or where you're located.
That looks yummy. I would like to participate, but I don't know when you're open and what the parking situation is. And I'm a person of a certain age. That's what I need
to know where I'm parking my car, where the entrance is. Is there a cover charge? I need to know these things before I get there. Is there a dress code? As we said, many of these places have dress codes.
And in
I don't
Vegas-
want to walk up and be turned away because I didn't wear the right footwear. It's
Yeah.
happened to us before. Not the right footwear, but I mean, we were not dressed to go out, I guess. And we
Yeah.
went somewhere and were turned away.
That's so sad.
Anyway.
And in Vegas, they like to. No, did you have any more that you wanted to talk about?
I'm just being an
And
old
this-
person right now.
Is what grinds Amy's gears on the Unscaled Travel Show. I forgot what I was going to say to that, but all right, we'll just move on. So these places don't have websites, but this one does. The Glass Bar inside Planet Hollywood. It opened not too long ago. This is another one of those kind of aesthetic feels, right? You're in a bar in a casino, probably not high on a lot of people's lists, but I think if you pass up places like the Glass Bar, same with the Chandelier Bar, you're going to be missing something. Like it's kind of upscale. It's casual, but it's more upscale.
Right.
And it's a nice place to sit. And yeah, you're kind of in the middle of the action still, so you don't have to go far from your friend who just won't leave the roulette table. That's me, I'm friend. But you'll also have like an area where you can get a good, cocktail or something like that without, losing yourself and or getting too far removed from the things that you want to be around.
Right. So the Glass Bar, it was already a bar. It was called the Heart Bar in Planet Hollywood. They have completely renovated it and given it a whole new feel and vibe.
Yeah.
So it's still located in the same place. If you're acquainted with Planet Hollywood, you probably know exactly where we're talking about. But and where it says the Heart Bar was kind of a fun, down-to-earth place to have a drink, this is a little more upscale, a little more elegant and dramatic are the words that they're using. So, I guess being surrounded by a lot of pieces of glass makes things more elegant, but
It does.
they are saying that this like changes the whole feel of Planet Hollywood.
When you have cocktails like what they're calling the Fruit and Pebble, which is obviously a play off the cereal, right? The Fruit and Pebble has rum and fruity pebble syrup.
I don't know.
Well, if you see the picture of it, it looks amazing. It looks fun. It looks like a drink that people want to take a picture of and put on their Instas.
Okay.
Since we're going to go back to Instas. But it also looks like one of those areas where you can get, it can serve multiple purposes with your group.
Right.
You take the nice pictures, that's the picture you can show mom and dad. And then the other pictures from Magic Mike and that's what you keep to yourself.
So the glass bar is where you start your night.
Yes. The casino floor is where you end it. And I don't mean, betting. You're going to just be face down on the casino floor. That's how a lot of people do it here in Hollywood, in Las Vegas, at the Planet Hollywood, I should say.
Yeah.
Another place, Pinky's by Vanderpump.
Brand new.
Brand stinking new. Tell me who's having a bigger moment right now than Lisa Vanderpump.
Right. This is her third cocktail lounge bar in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because the other two have been so popular. She's like, why not? Let's go all in.
Mm-hmm.
You and I happened to be in Flamingo when they were still working on it, but they had the sign up. And I don't know if you remember, but I was like, that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to go because it's Art Deco theme, but it also has the pinks from being in the Flamingo.
Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous. I can't wait to go there.
And I think this is a huge win, number one, for Flamingo.
Right.
Flamingo's an old school Vegas property.
Mm-hmm.
I think they needed something like this
Absolutely.
to really draw in the crowd that they're looking for the Vanderpump, aesthetic and everything. So
I know. I think the Flamingo, it does get kind of overlooked a lot because it is an older property. It doesn't have a lot of the frills that the
even
newer
though
properties
they've renovated it and done it, I mean, it looks gorgeous.
But
in there
this
now.
is right on the front. Like you see it when you were walking by. I do think this is going to draw people in. And we've been to her other locations, the Cocktail Garden in Caesars and the one in the Paris. And she has a way of just transforming you, taking you out of Vegas into a whole nother setting. And so I am looking forward to going to Pinky's.
Yeah, I am too, because we experienced Vanderpump at Caesars.
The cocktail or the garden one.
The garden one.
Yes.
And it was, we went there with some friends, and I mean, for being super packed, people go there for one or two cocktails. I mean, it's, one of those begin the night kind of places, but the cocktails were really good. The seating and the whole aesthetic of it, the whole vibe of it, I guess kids would say, was really fun and kind of got you in the mood. Like, okay, this is great. Let's start the night here. We're going to go off and continue our night or whatever. But they have, when you have drinks like the daddy issues,
I love it.
a pink me up strawberry martini,
Mm-hmm.
I love fun. Because if you're going to these kind of places, you're going to the cocktail lounges, you want fun. You're going there with, especially we see a lot of bachelorette parties.
Right.
Going to places like this. And this is, yes, absolutely. They don't have the photo laws. I call them laws, rules, the strict photo rules. Again, I can't say this. That other places do. They want you to go in there and take pictures. You're going to want to take pictures and have a good time and have a whole lot of fun.
And it just, it's that Art Deco vibe in there. So, and that's been having a moment too. That's kind of take you back to that Great Gatsby type feel. So, when you come to Vegas and you dress up, this is the kind of place you want to go have a drink at.
I think that is due in part, at least in part, to the Fountain Blue.
Absolutely.
The Fountain Blue is a famous Miami property that was imported here, and they're doing really well. And they brought that whole Art Deco, feel and vibe, and it's almost like old Miami South Beach kind of feel,
luxury.
That whole thing to Vegas, which I think needed.
Yeah. So a lot of these older properties are adding some new, fresh things like Pinky's. And I do think, like you said, that this is really going to bring the Flamingo into 2025.
The last place we are going to mention to you is a place that hasn't even opened yet, but it's going to open soon. It's going to be inside the MGM Grand, and that is called Netflix Bites. Now, a year ago, they hosted a pop-up restaurant inside a Los Angeles hotel. Now they're coming to the Las Vegas Strip. Netflix Bites is all about their crafting food and cocktails around their most popular shows. So you're going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner inspired by Stranger Things like Bridgerton, where you can go get high tea at, with Bridgerton theme and the finger sandwiches and all of that kind of stuff. Squid Game, which I don't know what that'll consist of, right?
That's a little scary.
Flores Lava, all of these kind of things.
I want to see what they're doing based on Nailed It, because they said they have a dish based on that. I love that show.
I love
hilarious.
Nailed It. This has been the Unscaled Travel Show. We'll see you guys next time.